Well, it's been less prevalent, PA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Mitchell, and it's Cleveland with another.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
Hey, from beyond the arc. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. And Harden's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. The three from Mitchell. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 9 rebounds now. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, BA. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Harden with it. 17 points in the game. Takes it inside, and Harden with the slam.
Well, with that frame and that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
Here's Cunningham. Now here's MP. The 3-ball. Strus grabs the miss.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Pass to Harden. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history, and when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
Oh, he tries a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
MP with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Yes, it's good.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And Detroit making a change here. Robinson's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw no good from MP. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow play. Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Harden. Mobley passes to Harden. Allen with a screen on Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Duran with a steal. From the top of the key, the rebound by Allen.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Cleveland also making some changes. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Tyson comes in for Mobley. And it's Merrill in for Strus. Minute 32 left in the third. Outside Harden. Shoots over Robinson. Cleveland again missing. The Pistons have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back over to you, BA.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Harden. They set a pick. Over Robinson. Harden can't hit. Detroit has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. The quick look, no good that time. Cleveland is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Well, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Here's Thompson. Banked it in off the glass. Thompson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Robinson against Harden. Just 5 to shoot to get back on track. The shot off that time. MP on the drive. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Close the alley-oop. The Pistons lead by 10. Out to Thompson. Stolen by Strus. Here's Mitchell. Strus outside. Money from 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Harden with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Now Allen. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Let's loose for 3. Duren pulls it down.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
He got it.
OMP. He got that tweener working.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Now Mitchell. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Goes again. And he lays it in.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
The 19-footer. And he racks up 2.
They're leaning on him heavy, and he's responding. He can carry the load.
Harden against Cunningham. Outside Mobley. Buries it from outside.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Beyond the arc. Harden with a rebound.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half. The experience of Max Strus, this guy is unafraid in big spots.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. With the shot, and he buries the jumper.
MP absolutely sure of himself in that instance, and the young man delivers.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Banks it home. Big shot.
Well, this team leans heavily on James Harden when the game is hanging in the balance. Mr. Harden with a big shot.
2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and did some. Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Harden outside from deep. Oh, an offensive board for the Cavaliers. Buries it.
I tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Harden. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Mitchell puts up the tray. The triple drop.
There are just certain guys that have the clutch instinct, and Donovan Mitchell, one of those.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. It's not a bad foul right there.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Cleveland calls timeout. They trail by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Harden! It's money from deep.
Talk about stepping up in a bit.
That's a very questionable decision, to say the least. That is a tough time for a technical foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Oh, as big a free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
Here's Mobley.
Evan Mobley stepping up big. This guy is so talented.
Now MP. Jacks up a 3. The 3 ball is down. And here's Harden. He's off from 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Now over to Dominic Hamel.
great win for you guys tonight, Anthony. You broke the half-century mark. Does scoring 50 feel different than scoring 30 or 40?